One of the more complex things you can do with the search tool is you can highlight everything that's in all of the tabs one at a time. Create a new search for each one. So put in air terminals and create that search and completely go through each one of them. And I've already got Bentley Navigator open, but I'll show you kind of the results. I actually went through each and every tab, highlighting each one and importing it into Bentley Navigator. And so then I have the searches. And one of the things you'll find when you're loading the search tool is every time you load one, it'll turn the list off. So the quick way to find the new list is click on this item sets icon right here, and you can see I have imported all of the information from all of the files. The other thing there is Project Explorer. You can see everything that has been turned on and off. So this iModel actually has some content in it that is not normally going to have much data. Usually the contours don't have any. But one of the things that you can do to see what data is in the file and what isn't is you can take all of your searches and do a search all at once, activate them all, and then turn them all off. When you do that, and then click outside of those, you'll notice that there are still items displaying. These are the items in the file that don't have any data on them. And so you might want to start searching around and trying to figure out what those things are. Well, the topo doesn't have any information, so I'm turning those off. These green lines ended up being center lines for the ductwork, and we already know we're pulled all the duct in, so we don't really care about that. And then there were some things in the ceiling that they had done some detail stuff with. But one of the curious things that I noticed that is in the model that doesn't have data are these symbols that appear to be CAD light fixtures. Did they actually model the lights that reflect these, or did they just draw them in using CAD? That's something you might need to investigate the model a little further. And so one of the things that you can do is bring in your tools, bring up the clip volume, and create a clip volume. Now I can try to isolate one of those symbols and see if I can't figure out what it is. So I'm going to try to get to one of them. And I lost them. Where did they go? There they are. So I'm going to try to clip the front and the back side of this thing and leave just a few of these symbols in here so that I can try to figure out what they might be. And I'm going to swing around to a top view just so I can isolate them even further. Now I should be able to figure out about what those are by coming back in and selecting all of these items, turning them back on, not making them active, and then I can start rotating around this model and start viewing what those items might be. So looking at it, is it a light fixture? I don't see any lights above it. Maybe there are no lights in this file. Oh, wait, maybe that's the light fixture there. I see something E-light equipment or E-light light equipment might be a light fixture that they're trying to display with a CAD information there. So really you got to start paying attention, because you'll find that some designers won't spend the time to actually model the items in Revit or EcoSim Building Designer, but try to sketch something in to show up on their drawing. So you really want to be careful and make sure what is there and what isn't.